Virgo, hi, how are you? Just coming in, we're going to do a reading for the full moon in Taurus. It's coming on November 19th. And this one is to see if you were able to manifest anything from the new moon to the full moon. What you might still need to get rid of, what you might need to, like, what other obstacles you might need to get out of the way for you to be able to, get what you actually desire. So what we're going to do is lose your train of thought completely. All right, let's see what we can tell Virgo. Got the Hierophant, the Two of Wands, the Five of Swords, Strength, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. All right, Virgo, let's see what we can find out. All right, well, starting out, looks like you may have been trying to manifest the ability to maybe become more spiritual. Maybe you were looking into possibly maybe going to church more, or seeing about some kind of form of counseling, or becoming some kind of counseling. If you were actually doing it as a job. It's general, so maybe I could figure out exactly. Probably not. But it looks like feels like, you wanted to do something in counseling. We'll start with that. All right. And then see where you're at now is you're making like plans. You're deciding on which path you're going to take. Well, I can go do this, I can go and do that. And I think you're thinking about it. You're considering it. So this might be something that you might, schooling even. You might even been thinking about if you wanted to manifest going to school. Maybe you wanted to, education. Like you wanted to do something with your education. Now you're making the plans and thoughts about it, and that's where you're at. And then I have this, what's actually becoming obvious to you is you don't want to take things too far and go too big. Like you don't want to take on something that you can't guarantee that you could really do easily. And you would rather not push yourself too hard. Like you don't want to, be like, you don't want to be one of those go big or go home people. You're not feeling that. So it's kind of like you want to be able to make sure you make the plans that's going to be what you can do, and not what you kind of wished you could do or you thought about doing and wasn't working for you. And I feel like you need to, this is a weird one too, in what you need to get rid of, and what you actually need to try to, push out is strength. And that's interesting because everybody wants strength, but I think maybe this feels to me like you want to do something, and because maybe people always say to you, well, you're so strong, you could do that. Oh, you can handle it. Look how strong you are. And I'm talking mentally, emotionally, that kind of strength. And I feel like you might want to not have to please people by being strong all the time. Maybe you're not really looking to be strong all the time. You'd like to be, able to say, I don't want to do it. I don't think I can. I don't want to. And that's, and Virgo, that feels kind of weird to me. My mother's a Virgo, and that woman just, she was pretty amazing, I could actually say. Because, when I was growing up, nobody in my neighborhood, their mothers never worked, or they did the little part-time things here and there. My mom had a full-time job. She went and got her license, even though my dad didn't want her to, because she was like the only lady she just very strong, very perseverant, persistent, and she just, what she wanted, But, she knew her limits and that kind of thing. And I just feel like this is like you feeling like I don't want to have to be strong because you say I'm strong. Like I need to be able to not be. Right? Okay. Again, this is a general reading. It's not gonna resonate with everybody, but that's kind of interesting now. Because then I feel like with this, how you would be able to release this strength or this idea of you're too strong is being able to be comfortable in your own, in what you can do, what you have done, and how you can do things. Not having to worry about, anybody making judgments on how you're doing things because you're comfortable in your own right. And how you want to do things is what is important. That's really interesting. And now what's going to give you like the strength to do it, the resources that you can grab from, I feel like you want to do something that you're passionate about. And it's creative and it's got a lot of energy involved and you want it new. It's like something that you can reach out and grab and be really comfortable doing it and feeling good about doing it. Yeah, it's just very interesting because it's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can. Yeah, if it's schooling or getting more education, or doing something in that realm where you're planning how you can do it, but you don't want to take too much on. And I feel like you would like people not to just associate you with your strength and your willpower and your ability to handle things. Like maybe you just like to be, just, you don't want to be that person. You just would like, not all the time, but feels like sometimes you don't want to be that person. And you would like to be like, and I almost want to say like, I always think of this as light and airy. I feel like, I'm not talking ditzy, I'm not talking like that. Just being able to breathe and not having to be that person, that, rock solid person that everybody can go to for when they need something because, they know Virgo will get it. Everything will be good. No, I think you want to be like, just let me be comfortable in my own skin. Let me do what I want to do. And if it's not a huge task, it should be okay because that's my choice. And I would like to just be, just like be this like really this content person that doesn't have to be strong for everybody. That's what it is. All right, Virgo. Well, hopefully that makes sense to you. I mean, as like I said, it's not going to resonate with everybody. But it's kind of cool. I kind of get it. And this purpose came out. And I don't feel like putting my glasses on. I know what I am here to do. Okay. And I get that. All right. Yeah, your purpose is not whatever it is they want you to do. It's what you want to do. And I just knowing what I know about Virgos, it's not like it's going to be anything bad. It's going to be probably very giving, very generous, very, stable, grounded, all that good stuff. And because when you have the full moon in Taurus, it's like the moon makes the traits of Taurus, the good traits of Taurus, come in and like ramp up. So everybody will get a little bit of it. And, you're kind of earthy too. So you have that. And so I feel like you are doing, you're doing you. And you're just feeling that you want to be able to branch out a little bit, but without going under the expectations of other people. All right. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to do the general readings after Thanksgiving, and then we'll do the new moon next one. And, just a tidbit. I was reading that the eclipses, because the partial eclipse, and they are very, like, scattered energies, so they said with this one, it's going to be like they're usually like an hour and a half long. This one's going to be like 3.5 hours. So I kind of was like reading up on that. I'm like, that's going to like ramp up the energy a little bit. And they just said what you could do to ride it out, easily. Ride it out, but to expect the unexpected and to accept the unknown. That was like, so I wish I had the person who quoted it. But yeah, expect the unexpected. And then, hopefully we could ride it out. Okay. All right, guys. You take care of yourself. I'll see you soon. Bye.